Hi there, it's Mare. Just wanting to share a flip through of my Jane Austen journal. I actually have two Jane Austen journals finished. This is the hardcover. It measures 9 by 5.5 approximately. It's got 31 pages, so 62 front and back. On the side here is a chunky charm that I made with pearl type beads and crystals. It is removable. Spine has some rosettes and some fabric. This is an actual vintage cover that I've embellished with some gold polish. The closure is seam binding with a little mother of pearl vintage button. Tim Holtz little knob hook there. Open it up. Here's vintage doily in the back, library card. This is actually a fabric that is covering that. Areas to journal on the back. Over here is a terry wood fold out. I love these. Folds all the way out for journaling space. Little tag that I made, decoupage. It's got some great texture, lines on back. Here's a Dewey Decimal library card, vintage, with a little cameo charm there. On the back there's lines for journaling. I did do a seam binding closure of just the signature. I think it added a little something. It's great for storage. It compacts things a little bit more. I use vintage and new materials throughout. This is some vintage lace. Here's a tag that an alteration tag that I embellished with a little invitation, a little letter envelope there with a little wax seal. On the back is just a little pocket with a couple of tickets in it. Here's a little corner pocket. It's double, so there's two little areas to put things. Here's a little envelope. This is ArtyMaze collection. Another altered tag that I've decoupaged with some pretty pink flowers. This is a digital from the old design shop, and I just loved the graphics. I think it went well with the Jane Austen theme. This is ArtyMaze. I've backed that with some of that Deborah's Paper designs on Etsy, and I just love the coffee dye doily look. Another old design shop off of Etsy. Little old book page from Victorian book that I have. This here are some cards that I had purchased from JessPurserArt on Etsy. A little quote sheet on parchment that I created. This is just the other side. It's got lines front and back. ArtyMaze. Some more of that beautiful paper, old design shop. I created this envelope and used some stamps and alcohol inks to embellish it. Very shiny leather feel. Great for slip a little note or something in there. I've made a pocket here. Placed another one of those library cards in it and some journaling paper, coffee dyed. Book page from Pride and Prejudice, a little washi. Another ArtyMaze. Love that collection. Some more vintage lace with the other side of that note paper. Here I just did some collaging, and here's part of the ephemera in that same collection. And some journaling paper. I just made a little pocket with the collage. Here's a persuasion quote. And this is just from a little article that I have about where Jane Austen grew up and where she wrote. And I made a little pocket out of it with a tag, little journaling card there. This is just from an oval paper doily. It has a little bit of gold on it with some gilding polish there. I've lined it with some thin craft paper. And here's a little Jane Austen tag and some coffee dyed paper for some little notes. I also used the paper collection, the Dear Jane paper stack. I think I bought it at Joann Fabrics. And here is a fabric flip up fabric covered on the back. A tag, a little pocket as well. I will put, I forgot who I purchased these from. I believe it's Cottage Rose, and I can put that in the description. But I just love those tags, lines in the back they put there, some more vintage lace, a little cameo, and just some decorative ribbon there, some sari silk. A little tuck spot with some of the ephemera from that paper pack. A little journal card. This here is from FrenchPaperMoon, and I just really loved her prints. They come out really well. That's on Etsy as well. Another one of those cottage tags. Some more of that paper. This is from ArtyMaze, the same collection. And here is a window envelope that I embellished. And I also lined it. And there's the back with a little patterned paper flower. Little paper clip rusted. Little tuck spot here with part of the ephemera from that paper pack. Here's a bag with some more collaging, and I made this little bookmark in the back. This coffee dyed paper there. Fits really nicely in that bag. A little belly band with another one of those library cards. Some stamping. Here's just a little envelope made with Pride and Prejudice paper, and that actually pulls out there. I tuck that in there, and here's a tag and a tuck spot up here with a little ticket in there. On the very back, I added another one of these lovely journal cards. I think it's Creates Mindy on Etsy. I can also put that in the description, but I love her journaling cards and her tags. It's just very thick and nice. Put some lines on the back. These are remittance envelope. That's a remittance envelope that I've put some old vintage lace on there, some vintage doily and a vintage button. The back, I've done some inking there with some different colors. I've also lined the entire thing and put some little Velcro dots there. These I purchased. I didn't want to purchase a great big box, so I got 10 of them off of CreativeCafe. Thank you, Susie. And in this pocket is a 5-page letter. It's from Darcy to Elizabeth Bennet. And I just love I changed the font up and put it, embellished it with a little something and coffee dyed this sheets. And I just thought that was a good touch. It really went with the theme. And that is some new doily ribbon and some old doily accents. And the back, and that's it. This will be available on my Etsy shop, which is It's Lilac Pages on Etsy. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.